What's going on, everybody? It's me, Matuni Nika here, back for you guys in another video. And I recently covered another content creator by the name of MrSen, who criticized the Ackman in a recent video of his, calling him a shitty, low-life human being for trying to apparently weaponize the media and the news, for trying to get them to talk about the Ackman, Quantum TV, and YouTube situation between him and YouTube, for them demonetizing his whole entire content over a simple joke that he made about how they let Quantum TV, a person who actually tried to dox the Ackman and threatened him and his mother and called his mother, stay on YouTube. So he recently made another video criticizing the Ackman once again, and this time it's because the Ackman actually found his video and made a comment on his video, and it seems like MrSen didn't exactly like that, so he decided to make another video, this time responding to Ackman's comment. Because, you know, apparently MrSen is so darn soft that he has to sit here and make a video on the Ackman once again to milk and talk about the whole situation, despite the fact that he was the one in the wrong. Yet it doesn't seem like he can acknowledge that, and still thinks that the Ackman is a shitty person for apparently trying to weaponize the media. So without this, intro taking longer than it really needs to be, without me digressing, let's dive headfirst right into this video.
Holy crap, I couldn't believe how schizo this guy went over a 4-minute video that just criticized a couple of his actions. But, I mean, he does have a theater for the dramatics, does he not? We got Ackman over here, kind of upset, a little upsetty spaghetti at the 4-minute video.
Okay, number one, don't ever fucking say upsetty spaghetti again in your tone of voice the way you just did, because that was super fucking cringe. I wanted to literally rip my damn ears off after hearing you say that word in the cringe, stupid little condescending way that you just did. Second of all, this right here is not the Ackman being upset, okay? This comment right here is not even close to the Ackman sounding like he's upset. So please try harder, do better, and get better examples, okay? This is not the Ackman being upset.
Which, by the way, I mean, never mentioned Quantum TV once, and I have about 3 videos shitting on Quantum TV himself. But you know what? I guess this 4-minute video that didn't mention Quantum once and just strictly pointed out how Ackman is dumb for calling out to the mainstream media that helped Amber Turd in the past is probably not the smartest play. But just how low is the intelligence of the Ackman? Well, I already kind of figured this out, but let me enlighten you guys. The Ackman, big 1 mil channel, goes up to little old me and says, "Damn, I finally found a content creator other than J-Station that's on Quantum side. Godspeed, man. Hope you kick the habit, whatever it is you're on." Now, the funniest thing about this is the self-projection at the end, considering Ackman was crying about 2 months ago about how he has an addiction or whatever the fuck he was talking about.
Ah, yes, MrSen, you want to scream about projection now, huh? Well, wouldn't this be projection right here? The little comment that you made on your video to someone else's comment? L, what your parents had when you were born? I mean, am I detecting a little bit of, let's see, what is it called? Projection, as you just said right here, MrSen. Are you sure it wasn't your parents who claimed that you were an L when you were born? That you were a really big mistake when they had you? I mean, I don't want to stoop to your level, MrSen, and make the claims of those, regardless of whether it's true or not, of whether your parents claim that you was a walking L the minute that they had you. I mean, but judging by your standards and your definition of, projection, this should be it right here too, huh, MrSen? Or am I just, making some false little slander claims against you, as you'll probably try to use in a future video?
Considering he said that, again, 2 months ago, it's very funny, the self-projection, which I already called right off the bat. So Ackman goes ahead and he says I defend Quantum TV in this video. Now, for those of you guys that have more than, 1 brain cell in there, whatever, you guys can see in this 4-minute video I don't defend Quantum at any point. My entire channel has about 3 videos constantly shitting on Quantum. But just because I shit on Quantum doesn't mean I can't shit on the Act Man for being a con man, a bitch, and just a really annoying person on the internet.
It takes one to know one, MrSen. I mean, after all, you're speaking about yourself right here. This is some pretty good projection considering the type of videos that you've made in the past, especially the one about Pick Aside YouTube, saying that Pick Aside YouTube and Mama Max is pretty fucking cringe. And I mean, just look at the feedback you got from that little shit video that you did back then. Just take a look at this right here. You see the dislike? Why is it at 6K then?
What makes the Act Man immune from criticism or getting clowned on? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because he's acting like a big girl. So, you know, forgive me for pointing out how you're annoying and you're kind of a bitch.
Also, keep in mind, people, this guy pretty much spends the entirety of this video bitching and moaning about the single comment that the Act Man made on his video. Yes, it was just a single comment, and yet this guy is over here, you know, soiling his goddamn britches and throwing a goddamn temper tantrum, all because of a single comment that the Act Man made. But hey, you know, apparently the Act Man is the one that's upset and mad and, you know, is a terrible little shitty person apparently for trying to weaponize the media and a bunch of other, you know, false statements.
Because I'm not like Augie RFC who's gonna suck your cock every chance he can just for the clout. I'm not like Keemstar who's gonna use you to take a dig at H3H3. Not like any of these networking corporate fools or whatever.
You know, you're absolutely right, MrSen. You're not like all those channels that you named, you know, H3H3, Keemstar, you know, the Act Man. You're not like Penguin Z0 or Optimus or any other fucking channel, you know. You're an absolute parasitic, shitty little leech on this YouTube platform, just like Quantum TV, just like Acer Thorn, just like Verlicify, and a myriad of other channels that YouTube will never fucking do anything properly about. I mean, they even let EDP445 back up on here, and he's still active because YouTube just does not know how to do their goddamn job at all. You're nothing but a parasitic little leech who will sit here and leech off of other people's content, milking it dry by making all these shitty hate videos with some stupid takes, and when others speak out about you, apparently it's an issue.
And I'm certainly not going to be like one of these people supporting your cause when your cause is mainly to settle your petty vendetta against Quantum and YouTube now. So yeah, I'm not buying the propaganda, Act Man. I'm not as stupid as most of your audience, and I say that with all due respect because I'm sure some of that is not entirely your fault, guys, but whatever.
Ah, yes. The Act Man's fight against Quantum TV and YouTube is just a petty fucking vendetta, apparently. Despite the fact that Quantum TV has went after Review Tech USA, Mischief, a British Potato, has even said stuff about Griffin Gaming, and of course has went after the Act Man himself and has flagged many videos talking about him. But no, it's just a shitty vendetta apparently that the Act Man is trying to, you know, push against Quantum TV. It's all just satisfying his little revenge plan that he has. This right here is just a revenge flick to MrSen. And let's not even talk about the fact that, you know, Quantum TV has threatened and doxed the Act Man and called his mother over a fucking YouTube review, has told players of Elden Ring and those who criticize his shit review of the game to go kill themselves and everything, and has also targeted Mischief, who is a minor in this entire situation. Not only that, he even accused Review Tech USA of being a kid diddler and a myriad of other stuff. But no, like MrSen said, it's just a vendetta that the Act Man has against YouTube and Quantum.
You know, it is what it is. Gotta call it like it is. So Act Man, I saw you have a little mental breakdown on Twitch yesterday when you were going over my video. And I gotta tell you, it was a little sad. It's a lot sadder than you going schizo on Twitter. It really is. And you got rid of that VOD, unfortunately. I wonder why you did that. Why would you do that? It's kind of funny how easy it is to bait you into anything, right? I mean, that's something you share in common with Quantum, actually. You guys get baited pretty easily by the smallest channels, don't you? Well, now that we found this out about you, I guess, I mean, well, well, I don't know. I wonder what can be done now that we know that Ackman can get a little twiggered by just about any little amount of criticism. Ackman. What a silly little man.
Jesus Christ, this guy's voice is annoying as shit. It's even more annoying than Velicify in the cringe ass music that he uses in the background of his videos every single time. You know, you say how you don't know if the Ackman has any IQ or intelligence, and yet I'm struggling to see where the hell all your IQ points is, MrSen. You must have dropped them somewhere the same way you dropped all your darn grades low when you flunked school. Because the way you talk and the way you sound, the way you act, you know, it's like a kid in the 7th grade with that much intelligence of someone in the 3rd grade. Because I refuse to believe that you even made it past the 5th grade with the way that you talk, MrSen, and the way that you act, because it's so condescending. It's like that kid in the class who think he's smarter than everybody else and yet has all F's in every single class period and acts like a fucking clown, because that's exactly what you are, MrSen. You're a clown. So will you please stand up for us, you know, and just show everybody how much of a condescending clown you actually are. Anyway, with that being said, that's the end of the video right here. This is Mitsoni Nika. You guys already know what to do. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, and subscribe down below. You know, follow me on Discord and my Twitter. The links will be in the description down below. And with that being said, I hope you all have a nice day. What did we learn today, people? That stupidity has no limits, which is why we have to place limits of our own so we can avoid sounding like this moronic person right here. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out.
What a silly Kelly.
Yeah, this guy is beyond fucking cringe. I'm out.
I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now. So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn to